Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I want to talk about a movie that created a lot of controversy back in 2011, at least locally in my area. A movie called, action comedy called 30 Minutes or Less. Now, I remember I didn't know anything about the movie, and I started seeing commercials about it, but it was like a month before it opened up, and they said there's a movie coming that's like they're doing parodying the collar bomber case, the Brian Wells collar bomber case, and made it a comedy or something very similar to it. And the collar bomber case was they needed money to get rid of this one guy, and they called this one pizza man named it's like Brian Wells, and they kidnapped him. They strapped a bomb to his neck. They told him to rob a bank so they can get the money to kill this one guy. Well, some of the movie is they had that. It has Jesse Eisenberg, Dan McBride, and that guy Anzi and Ziri or something. I can't stand that guy. I don't think he's funny. He's the main thing I didn't like in the movie. Cause I don't think that little Indian. I don't think he's funny at all. I never thought he was funny. People are like, oh, he's hilarious. I didn't think he was funny at all. I never thought he was funny. 2011, and they were asking people like, would they see it? And a lot of people said no. And then some of the young kids said, yeah, it looks like it might be funny. I don't know. And they said, or should it be shown in the area? And they talked to Sintown. Sintown was going to be showing it. And it was a long time. I finally said, I didn't know it was on Netflix, so I thought after a while, I said, well, maybe I'll give it a shot. Um, you know, it's kind of funny a little for a while, and then whenever it gets going where they had the idea to kidnap him and have him rob the bank and stuff. But I mean, in this one they have a color bomber. They had a vest on. He had a vest on. I remember seeing what was it, Saw 3, and the one girl, I think it was Shawnee Smith had, or I can't remember which Saw it was. But she had a trap where she had like this collar around her, and they were going to have all these things with shotgun shells going to shoot her. And then that reminded me of Collar Bomber too. At first I thought it made in bad taste, and I thought I can't remember if John saw it or John said it was okay or something like that. I finally saw the movie. It was only somewhat funny. It basically was just bickering between each other. I liked the part where Damon, Brian, and I were watching Friday the 13th, Part 3 in 3D, and they were, making fun of Jason Voorhees. That was funny. But whenever they got to the part where they're going to put the back, it wasn't funny. It was more just like the situation, the action situation. And the movie was never, ever boring. It's only like, 23 minutes, I think. But it's only okay. I don't like the Aziri or whatever his name. I think it's annoying. I never liked him. The movie itself, I mean, it was never boring and stuff like that. It was always interesting. It just wasn't that funny, but it was never boring and it always kept me interested. I give it about 8 out of 10. But it did create a lot of controversy back then. I completely forgot about the movie. I just, for whatever reason, I looked on through Netflix and I saw it there. I said, well, hell, I'll give that a shot. It was alright. I still thought Masterminds was funnier, but Masterminds was a flop. I don't know if this was a flop at the box office or not, but I mean, I think it played for like 3 weeks. But I mean, they let us know ahead of time about the movie, and I started seeing all these commercials. I was like, oh man, I didn't know anything about it. So that's my review of 30 Days or Less, the movie that created controversy in my area, because that was like a local crime, and there was like lots of stuff about American Most Wanted stuff on. Dateline did a recreation of it. Yeah, there was the movie Evil Genius, 8-part series or something like Evil Genius, which was brilliant on Netflix. That really put a lot of light on the subject too. Like I said, the movie's okay. Well, the movie's pretty good. I mean, mostly the action stuff. A lot of the action stuff wasn't really funny, and some of them just more. I mean, it wasn't super violent, but I mean, it was good. It didn't. I wasn't bored at all, but I just don't like Aziz Aziri or whatever his name is. I can't stand him. So I hope you like this review, everybody. Till next time, please take care, my legion.